already prayed. And the sun is gonna start shining, and everything is gonna go right. That's all I need to know.
Washing away
my sorrow, say, giving me faith, giving me faith to follow you tomorrow. Tell me the promised land, there are nations to choose, but I pray heaven is like rain on a temple. I pray. Tell me the promised land, there are nations to choose, but I pray heaven is like rain on a temple. I pray heaven is like rain on a temple. My peace, my pride, my ready anytime. Yeah, everything is alright when we come together. Come together, my people, my tribe. Too many times there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, ashes fall from burning trees. Oh, never lived through times like these.
Now, my favorite part of this trip was getting to spend every single day with my sponsored child. His name is Spociso, and Spociso is an orphan being raised by his grandparents. He's also the same age as my son back home. And I remember from all the letters back and forth that he loved to play soccer. So we got him this little black and white soccer ball, and I couldn't wait to give it to him. And when I did, he loved it, but it turns out he already had a soccer ball. So we negotiated a trade. He would keep the ball that I brought him, and I got to come home with the ball that they were using. And well, I brought it here with me tonight. And you see, this soccer ball that they were using is completely made of trash. It's a symbol of how hard life in the village was, but it's also a symbol to me that they would use every single thing they had to make the best of every situation. One day after playing soccer, the kids asked me if I'd help them get water for the day. So we started to walk. Well, 1 hour turned into 2 hours, and then 2 hours into 3 hours. When we got down to their water source, I took this bucket and I dipped it down into the well, and as I bring up the water, I realized this well is about to go dry. So I turned to the kids and I said, if this well goes dry, like, where do you get your water from? And that's when they pointed to this mud puddle right here. But I was traveling on this trip with a device called a life straw. It looks like this. It lets me drink contaminated water without getting sick. And so when they showed me that mud puddle, I got this old coffee mug, and I dipped it down into the mud, and then I took the life straw and started to drink the water. Well, as I did, the kids, they came running over. They said, Jeremy, no, don't drink that water. You're going to get so sick. And I looked at the kids and I said, if I can't drink this water with a filter, then this water's not safe enough for any child in this village. But then I asked him a question. I said, what if we did something about it? So thankfully, while I was in the village, Frank in Arizona heard about Amon, and he said, Jeremy, I can give up $1 and a couple pennies a day if it means that that kid has hope and a future, and he sponsored Amon. Well, I was able to stay in touch with the village, and 1 year later, I got an update on Amon. This is him on his very first day of school. And we celebrate this changed life tonight. Isn't that amazing?
Woo!
Listen, Amon is more than his story. He's more than what happened to him. So, fast forward with me now 2 years. I learned that every single child in the village got sponsored. There was 500 clean water wells. Every single child and every single family now had access to life's most basic need, and it started saving lives right away. What's so powerful about this is that this was made possible by people just like you and I, who looked at this situation and said, there's no way I can solve all of the issues in this village, but one thing I can do is I can sponsor a child, and then somebody else said I can sponsor a child, and then somebody else said I can sponsor a child, and this right here, this is one of the many changes that occurred because of people just like you. And in just a minute, we're going to give you that same opportunity. But before we do, I want to tell you just one more thing. You see, when I was in the village for the month, I couldn't wait to get home and tell my family about this experience. But before I came home, it dawned on me, I first have to go say goodbye to my sponsored child, and I don't know when I'm ever going to get to see him again. Well, I later found out that one of my friends was hiding behind a tree recording this special moment. Check this out.
And I'll send you photos too, okay? Oh, perfect. Perfect. That looks good. You can have it. Okay, that's for you. Okay? See you, buddy. How'd that feel? Come here. How'd that feel? Yeah. So hard. The depth of our friendship, relationship, so it's hard to say.
When we talk about sponsoring a child, it's something that every single family in this room can do. It's $39. You do it monthly for as long as you can. There's no contract. You can stop at any time. But what I love so much about my friend Lauren Daigle is that she's never going to ask you to do something that she herself is not doing as well. I got to see this firsthand just a couple months ago when we went to Guatemala. We met Maria. Maria's 16 years old, and Maria's mom had just passed away. So now you are more than your story. You are more than what happened to you. And friends, when I got back from my month-long experience of living with my sponsored child, I went everywhere I could, telling every single person I met about those 500 children until every single one of them was sponsored. And it took me 2 years. But then I met Lauren, and she said, Jeremy, why does it have to take 2 years to see an entire village of children sponsored? And then she asked me this. She said, what if we could do that on one night of my Kaleidoscope tour? Well, just a couple weeks ago, we were in Georgia, and they sponsored 487 children in one night. Isn't that unbelievable? They got this close. So listen, tonight we came here full of expectation for 2 reasons. One, Georgia showed us that it's possible. We got this close to sponsoring an entire village of children in just one night. They showed us it's so possible. And the second reason we're so excited about tonight is we just know there is no way that Florida's going to let Georgia beat them. There's no way. So listen, tonight we have volunteers throughout this entire crowd in every section. Volunteers, could you make your way to the front of your section? And these volunteers are holding packets of children waiting to be sponsored. And listen, tonight we're going to do something so special. All of the packets tonight are going to be from the same area so that collectively we can all sponsor one place on earth together. Friends, listen, if we're going to truly do this,
Gonna come along someday. You're probably just getting in your own way. And they don't want you to wait. Anyway, you're always counting, self-assured, but somehow darling, wondering what you got yourself into. Nothing there anticipating, all the while your heart is aching, knowing that the day is coming soon. That's what it feels like, waiting for you. Oh, that's what it feels like, waiting for you. I'm giving up all the cares that I could give. I'm throwing caution to the wind, just to find out if I let it go without ever return. And when you wait, you always count. It's selfish, but somehow now I'm wondering what you got. Tampa. It's so good to see all of you tonight. Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited to be here, y'all. Let me tell you, it's pretty special. I did not know we were going to sell this place out. Y'all did a really good job, I must say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind. I remember my team and I were talking about the very first time I ever came to Tampa. And I played this little church with Aaron Schust on the Aaron Schust tour. And to go from that, we came a couple more times, to this, it's pretty special. I hope y'all are ready. It's going to be so much fun. LD, you come in my world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. Is that a pillowcase? Girl, because we all trying to get a little sleep. Okay, let's be honest. I love that. It's awesome. So cool. All right, well, this next song is one of my all-time favorites. I love it. We wrote it it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's all about the Lord coming and taking things that were old and dead and bringing them to life and making them new, okay? So if y'all want to dance with us tonight, if you want to sing, feel free. We love it. This is new. You say you used to hang around every night, trying to fit in with the crowd, making plans and pretty fights. But that was your story before we give all the glory to the one that you are now. 'Cause all love is down in your bottom there. I don't see God bless you in my life, but sometimes it's me. Don't see the old you, I just see the you. That's so true. Introverted everyone. Where are you now? When the world is crumbling. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, where are you now? When all I hear is down. Where are you now? When I can't figure it out. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. In my world, you're shaking my soul. I know you're in control. In a separation, every can be saved. I know you're in control. Oh, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. I hear you coming right now. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. I lay each one down at your feet. Every moment of my wandering, it never changes. What do you see? I've tried to witness war. I confess, my hands are weary. I need your rest. Almighty warrior, King of the fire. No matter what I face, you're by my side. When you don't move the mountain, you can move. When you don't part the water, I wish I could walk you. When you don't give the answer, what tomorrow brings. I wanna do when you don't move the mountains, I needed you to move. When you don't find the water, I wish I knew what to. When you don't give the answer, I come to you. I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. You are my strength, you are my strength. You got everything. When you don't move the mountain, I'm needing you to move. When you don't want the water, I'm here for you. You don't move the answers, I come to you. I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. All right, Jake. Woo! I will trust in you. Always make a way for you. Make the sun rain for you. And never walk away from you. He always take the blame for you. Always stay the same for you. He's always gonna stay the same. Because he's never gonna change. Woo! He will wipe away the tears you cry. Always see you through the night. Hold your hand when nothing's right. And you may feel alone sometimes, but you'll never have to say goodbye if you just say his name. Oh, he's never gonna change. He will always have the place for you, a forever home that waits for you. Leave the light on, stay awake for you. And he knows just what you're going through. You're the one he wants to listen to every night and every day. Oh, he's never gone. You're gonna be okay. 'Cause the sun will keep on rising. That old familiar kaleidoscope. I have to spell it to myself. Oh, love you, Lauren. I love the glitter. Come on, that's so fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that. So I am a kaleidoscope junkie. Confession. When I was a little kid, Mom wanted to train a bracelet. Y'all, have y'all ever heard of ADHD? Yes. That's me. I'm the kid. The kid. Look, this is actually a fun story. Whenever I was in the 3rd grade, that was like 4 side tangents in one.
Whenever I was in the 4th and 3rd grade, I had this teacher, we won't say her name is Fran, and I ended up sitting outside, taking up a makeup test, and I sang an Alan Jackson song on the steps. I don't even remember what song it was, I just remember that it was Alan Jackson. And I remember thinking, oh, I'm just gonna sing while I take this test. I got detention. But the same year that happened, there was this teacher of mine, she's my music teacher, and there was one person that they picked for the school play. And it was to sing a solo. And she said, after class, I'm gonna pick one kid. It's gonna be Jessica, because she's such a good singer. And she pulled me after class and she said, I want you to sing Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. I sat next to my cassette player for hours and hours. I was laying on the carpet just listening over and over. I'm walking with the man in the mirror. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And I don't even know what that had to do with anything. But it was about how God will always bring you to your purpose. Okay, and we just like that. Or I want to trade a bracelet. 1,000%. Come on. So maybe where I was going with that is that clearly I had ADHD even in the 3rd grade. So if you think that you're not going to make it in life because you haven't, it's fine. Think what a work of art, like the depths of the Grand Canyon or the canopy of stars. If I had to place a note, I get this little voice inside your head, my head. Dust all your precious things and lay them on a shelf. Walk right past the mirror and don't recognize yourself. You're the hand to lead and the cold for the cold. What I see when I see you is a heart made of gold. If you feel like you are not valuable, let me tell you, there's more. If your heart is running in circles, telling your feelings that are not true, what would God say to you? Every tear catches with his hand, and he knows the way your heart breaks. You're valuable. Is there a story you've been told that put a stain on your soul? Was it handed down your family? Hold on to me. When I miss the light, the night is rolling. When I'm slamming all the doors you're open, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Oh yeah. Hold on to me. It's too long to see you. When I am sure I reach the end. Hold on to me. Again, I need you. When I let go, hold me again. When I don't feel like